Well, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to one and all. Welcome aboard, and welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to our wonderful farm here in Carpathia. If you are new to the channel, welcome aboard. It's great to have you here. If you are a returning member to the channel, welcome back to you as well. It's great to have you all here. Yeah, this morning I happened to look at my statistics to check to see if there was any comments. And it's great to see that there's 79 subscribers. That's really awesome. I really do appreciate you guys. And I'm glad you're enjoying the content. As you remember, I was on vacation the last 2 weeks. So I do need to, however, apologize that video were posted a little later than they probably should have been. As you know, we're having the power company do some work in the area. They're upgrading the lines and moving lines from older poles over to the new ones, and they only technically only work part-time. Something I didn't know. They only technically work part-time on that in between jobs. So it's kind of hard to know when they're coming or when they're not. So yeah. So I do apologize for videos that have been posting late the last couple of weeks. That's why it's not something that's really in my control this time. Anyway, as usual, all our usual disclaimers are in the description of this wonderful video, and we will go from there. So we got some corn harvesting to finish up, so let's go ahead and grab our coffee, our donuts, our bagels, our egg McMuffins, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, or croissant, whatever it might be. Let's go to our favorite mom and pop coffee shop and let's get cracking. Okay, so for all your comments, thank you for those as well. It's great. I hope you guys will continue enjoying the content. If you have issues with the volume of the game audio, please let me know. I have changed the game audio so that the game audio should be at its max. So I don't think there's much more I can do about the game audio. At least that I know of. But if you still can't hear it, let me know and I'll try to fiddle around with my settings a little bit more. I'll get that piece in a minute. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all safe and sound. I hope those of you that were in the path of Hurricanes Helena and Milton, I hope you guys are doing okay as well. Know that we are keeping you in our thoughts and our prayers. And I know there's a lot of people trying to help in various different ways. Even some of my good friends are part of the relief crews that are helping in states that are affected by those two hurricanes as well. So it's really good to see all the help going on there. So I'll just grab this up here. And get this all done. Gotta love corn, you know. we'll get all the our goal today is to get the harvest on this field finished. And then from there, I want to get, we got to check on our calves to make sure everything's okay. Turn around. Turn this bad boy around. And we'll go back, clean this up. That'll make life a little easier because then we don't have to go up in that little corner. Look at that corn. So anyway, as usual, for those of you waiting for City Skylines 2, those videos will be coming to the channel really soon. I did get to play City Skylines 2 over the weekend. They have changed things in the mechanics of the game that we'll talk about in that series. Some of the changes are good. Like the load balancing and the loading of City Skylines 2 seems to have improved. I think some of that's because of they're using Unity for City Skylines 2, so I think that might be controlling some of it. The tax ratio seems to be about the same. They don't seem to really have messed around with that all that much as far as leaving that at 12%. That appears to be okay. It appears to be the same. There are changes, though, in City Skylines 2. Some that I like, some that I don't necessarily like so far, and we'll talk about all that. But the reality is, game developers can't always please everybody, so I can tell you that firsthand as a game developer myself. So yeah, there are things there that I don't like necessarily, but I can understand why they did what they did. But there are also things that I think, you know, they did perfect with. So anyway, those videos are coming, rest assured. I just gotta get down, it's just a matter of getting them recorded, really. Look at that. Gonna turn these lights on just so we can see a little bit better. Not that we need them. But, you know, where there's shade, always better to have them. Right? I don't know, at least that's what my grandfather says. I don't know if that's true though, ladies and gentlemen. So, I wonder what you all have been up to. Hopefully something good. Maybe you've found a game you like, and maybe you found a game that you think, hey, they should try this one on the new Galaxy Gamers channel. Be curious to know what games you guys are into. And again, I do apologize for the audio cutting in and out. There's nothing I can do about that. I still don't know what causes that. But I do know that it is something that has happened between the driver developers, and the operating systems. I know it does it on Linux as well, so I've been noticing that over there on my Linux machine. So I don't know if it might be some of the updates that they're doing to the boards. At first I thought it was just a Microsoft thing, but I'm not, 100% convinced of that anymore. I mean, I don't mind blaming Microsoft for it, but if it's not really their fault, I can't blame them, can I? So now in this field, as you remember, we don't have any power lines to worry about, so there's no obstacle there. All our obstacles in this field are done, which is a good thing. Which means we can just go right ahead and get this harvested up. Get all this wonderful corn back into the barn. Well, into the silo, really. And this load is almost full. And we are full. Now let's go grab our tractor, handy dandy tractor here. And we'll go and unload. Yeah, my camera view is off on the tractor here. I thought there was something wrong. Look at all that corn going into the trailer. Does spit out a lot of dust though. Alright, we'll let it do its thing while we take this load. I'm gonna wait until he turns around. This way we can get this all in. I already did all the edges, so I don't really think there's gonna be a problem. Guess I'll find out. I still keep forgetting to move that thing. One of these days I'm going to do that. I'm going to forget to move that baler and I'm going to hit that thing. I think I'll move that while we're dumping this. Because I already know I'm gonna hit it, so... Oops, sorry. Hit the wrong button. I already know I'm gonna hit it, so let's just put it away. So I don't hit it. There. It was one of these days, if I didn't move that now, one of these days I would have hit that thing. And I really don't feel like ruining our equipment that way. There we go. Yeah, it looks like we'll be okay. We'll hop right along with our workers so that we can watch the harvest go. That's pretty cool. And of course, my little kitten says good morning to you all as well. Right now, here we go. Here's our tractor. It's kind of fun watching the harvester do its thing with the corn. Usually when we pick corn, when we would harvest our corn each year, it didn't get brown like this. So I don't know, at least in our area, so I don't know where Giants gets the idea that everything needs to be brown. This golden brown when it's harvested. Maybe for some things, like I could see it maybe with wheat and barley. But corn, usually you want to be harvesting that when it's green on the stalk. You don't, at least we would pick up the husks would be green still. They call them corn husks. The corn cob is inside the husk, and which are basically just leaves, really, that are around the corn cob and protect the corn. And when we would pick it, those would be green still. So I don't know why Giants seems to think that they need to be this golden brown. Maybe that's just how they're designating it in the game. I don't really know. Doesn't make sense to me. But it is what it is. I'm not going to nitpick about that. I would just say I wish they would get things more realistic when it comes to that, but that's all I can say. Maybe they'll surprise me with Farming Simulator 25. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. And I know some of you are wondering, well, I still play Farming Simulator 22 once I have Farming Simulator 25. Well, I keep saying I was going to maybe do a series on the county lines map on FS19, and I haven't done that, so I'm not going to say it this time. I'm going to just leave that at I don't know. I think that would be the best place to leave that, yeah. Yeah, my mom we used to grow corn, tomatoes, carrots, cucumbers, celery, lettuce. I think my mom tried to grow strawberries a couple of times. Oh, she did grow zucchinis in our garden. Yeah. Let me grab our tractor. Hey, Mr. Tractor Man. Pick up this load. So yeah, I mean, we used to grow all kinds of things in our garden. We'd grow we'd have stuff. We wouldn't have to buy stuff for salads with our dinners, which is always nice. That saved money. But we would always have to grow like stuff for well, I mean, she'd grow rhubarb to make strawberry rhubarb pie. She'd make carrot cake, banana bread, all kinds of good stuff. In a way, I kind of miss my mom's cooking. Alright. Let's go put this in the garden, in the trailer. Or in the silo. I'll get it eventually. So anyway, I will be getting FS Farming Simulator 25 as well. I look forward to getting that. I will be getting it, and I'll be getting Planet Coaster 2 as well. That's going to be fun. I don't think we need the tractor lights on now. We almost hit the roller. See, I'm gonna hit something one of these days. Here we go. It's beautiful to see. Even though they might have I don't know, maybe, if you're mass harvesting corn, maybe they do let it go until it's like a golden brown. Maybe they do. I don't know. We never did, so. But yeah, Mom used to also make take some of the cucumbers and she'd make pickles. Bread and butter. Pickles. Those always tasted good. Yeah, she used to make some good things. Unfortunately, she's passed on, but I do miss some of her. I do miss her cooking. And as you can see, we are getting there slowly. I can understand why my friend said she likes this combine harvester. It's because she actually let me ride it when they were doing our harvest this year. Hers has an extra seat in it, so I got to ride in it with her. It is pretty quiet in the cab, which is really nice. I can see why she likes it. Like I said, her by day, you know, during the week, she is an attorney, so she has to deal with cases. But she likes to help her parents out on the farm, on their family farm too. So on the weekends, so she's a good friend. But I can understand why she likes this particular combine harvester. She does have this particular model. And she's got the Lexion, the class tractor as well. She's got that model. They have them with both. They have two of each, one with track, one without. Of course, they have multiple tractors, and multiple harvesters, combines. This is her mom, her dad, her brother, and her. So nowadays, it's funny because nowadays to drive that stuff, you have to have the proper licenses and everything. Back when I was growing up, you didn't really have to. But nowadays you do. Which in some ways in some cases it's kind of silly, but it does cause prices to go up a little bit because you have to maintain the license and everything. So, you know, silly, yes, for some things, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's the world we live in, right? It would be good to get this cornfield done. I think we can get it done. That's going to tell us we need more. Need to unload. It's getting close. Yeah, we're almost done. Told you. Told you guys. Yeah, we're getting close. Probably about almost halfway for sure. The next thing we'll do after we get this done is we'll mulch these two fields and plow them up. All right, let's take this load in. Let Mr. Worker do his thing. I feel much safer now that I moved that baler. I would have hit that thing too eventually. I've done it before off camera. There we go. There we go. We're getting there though, you know. Nothing like a good cup of coffee in the morning. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. Well, I don't know how quick after Farming Simulator 25 comes out we'll be bringing it to the channel. I don't really expect too much of a change in its mechanics based on what I've seen in various videos. There are going to be a couple of things that are going to be different. They were supposed to have some new animals, and then there's going to be a couple of different rice crops that are added, and I think they said there was something else too, another crop type, but I can't remember. Ground deformation is going to be an interesting thing. I have seen some videos relating to the lighting in the game. It looks like they've been working on that a little bit more. Some interesting stuff. So, but I'm not really expecting too much in the change of in the way of the mechanics themselves changing in Farming Simulator 25 as compared to Farming Simulator 22. I'm not really expecting it. There might be, but there might be some changes that they haven't said. But yeah, I don't really expect too big a change, really, in the mechanics as far as how you're supposed to play the game and things like that. The HUD does, I will say, the UI user interface does look like it's changed a little bit, but that may be a mod, somebody using some modded version of the HUD. I don't know if mods are out for this game for FS25 yet. I don't think so. There might be. My guess is map makers like Alien Gym and some of the others, they're probably already working on maps for FS25. So I really don't think it's going to take long for us to get modded maps. Map mods. That is one thing I will say is Giants does tend to give mod authors a chance that have established themselves with Giants reputation wise and whatnot. They do tend to seem to be giving them a head start. So that's at least good. We're going to have to empty it. How far do we get? We'll follow along. So I know we're going to be... Yep, I knew it. I knew it, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting close to being done this field. I think we're going to have this field completed today. Woohoo! That means we'll be able to start mulching. Mulching, mulching, mulching. Keep those mulchers running. And it started raining. Close the cover. You know, I really should. As I crash into things. There we go. Alright, where is... We'll go ahead and grab the mulcher. If I can find it. I think I might have put it away, actually. We'll grab the mulcher and we'll start mulching up the first field. Because you don't really want to harvest during the rain. There's the mulcher right there. We can start mulching at least while we wait for the rain. And what we don't finish on the field on camera, I might just go ahead and finish it off camera. Even though I'd like to get the whole thing harvested. I'd like to get it harvested on camera. We don't really have much to go, so I don't see why we can't finish it on camera, to be honest. I don't see why we can't finish the harvest on camera. Do I need to turn it on? Nope. Go ahead and get this field mulched. We'll mulchify the field. Because that's what we do. Mulchify a field. We'll mulch the edge of the field first. Hey, who knows? Maybe we can get this field mulched. And then I don't have to worry about this field. Because there'll be one less field to do, to mulch. Now, mulching provides, kind of puts some of the nutrients back into the soil from the root stem of the plant. So that's why you mulch the field, and it does actually give you a little bit of yield bonus because it helps restore those nutrients back to the field. Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and multiply this edge. Because you know it's the right thing to do. Always work you can do on a farm, even in the rain. Never a boring, dull day. Doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing. There's always some work to be doing. Oh, that is something that they are going to have in Farming Simulator 25, though, which appears to be that they're going to have tornadoes in the game. Now, I do know that somebody had done, I think it was in Farming Simulator 19, somebody had done a modded map where they had tornadoes on the map. So, I don't know if this idea is coming from there or not, but Giants has added tornadoes into the base game, which is really cool. So there is that. Now, I know you're going to say, hey, you missed a piece of field back there. And I did, but I did that intentionally. I did that intentionally, ladies and gentlemen. There was a reason. And the reason is because I don't want the hired worker coming in here and screwing this up. Which I know he will, so I will just mulch it myself. And I'm probably just going to put grass here anyway. There's a method to my madness. I assure you, even though it seems sometimes there might not be, there is. There. Okay, we got clouds coming up here soon, so without the rain, so that should mean we should be able to finish up their corn harvest. And now we'll let this worker do his thing. See? We're getting stuff done. We're getting stuff done. That's what matters. The only thing I wish they would do is change the texture when it's mulched so that it's not the same texture as like the cornfield. Make the mulched texture darker, in my opinion. Darker than the texture on the field. Doesn't have to be like a complete like brown, the dark brown of wilted, but it would make it easier. Just saying. Now, do I think it's going to take long for this field to get mulched? I don't really think so. There's probably a chance we can have it done in this episode. This field mulched in this episode. Darn birds. Those crazy birds like to get in the... Yeah, we're gonna have to get the stone off the field too. Well, that's easy to do. Let me go in and see. Construction. See if we can't find... Alright, so we'll make this brush just a tad bigger. Yeah, tad bigger. And... there we go. Because I know what I want to put right in here, so I'm not too worried about that. There. There. Fix that so we don't have to worry about that little piece anymore. How are we doing? You can't really see it doing anything, can you? Yeah. Yeah, it would be nicer if there was a better texture for it being mulched. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe they fixed that in Farm Sim 25. Well, at least we'll have one field mulched. And the other field, and the corn almost done. Though I think there's a good chance we can probably get the full field of corn harvested during the episode. Get this field mulched. And then, what was I going to say? Then if we do that, then we can get the other field mulched in the next episode, and while we're getting this field plowed. And then we can get the stone, we'll put lime down in these two fields, and we'll get the stone off the fields. That I think will help. Alright, so let's take the tractor. And one thing we could do, I suppose, is give ourselves a head start. We know that field's being mulched, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, I forgot about that with this trailer. Okay. All right. So we'll take this little bit back. And we'll dump it in the silo. I guess we could have left it be. It would have gotten a big enough load. It would have gotten to a full load anyway, but I wasn't sure. So that's okay. It's all gonna end up in the silo anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, so now we can bring this tractor up and have it ready to roll. Let's check our animals, shall we? Sure. Really? Wait a minute. Didn't we buy animals in the last episode? Could have swore we did. I don't see him. Yeah, 0 animals. No, are you kidding me? Yeah, there's 0 animals. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's a problem then. I reckon. Could have swore we bought 2 animals, but no. Okay. Or are these barns not working? Oh, if these barns aren't working, man, I'm gonna be mad. Okay. Can't you just... Shouldn't you just be able to click on that and say, yeah? Huh. Well, that's annoying. Well, crap baskets. Let's see if that's going on over here. I could have swore last time we did buy animals, though. Yeah, see, this one's working. Yeah, I could have swore... Okay, so I actually got where? Okay. I think we've been had, ladies and gentlemen. I think there might be more wrong with this map than I thought. Ah, there we go. Okay. So... Okay. This breed is used for dairy farming and produces milk. All right. So let's do... Holstein. Go by 2U. Oh. Yes. Okay, so now you need to... Okay, grass, hay, silage, and TMR. Additionally, they require water. Okay. All right, so that's 4. All right, so we got 8 animals. Let me confirm that they're actually in here, ladies and gentlemen. Where are they? Oh, they're cute. That's cool. I hear them. That's really cool. This must be outside. Yeah, there's one right there. Alright, well, let's close this gate. Don't moo at me like that. Alright, so we got calves. We're okay. I am going to have to save this game to make sure that we get a proper save. It's because... Wait, is this because we're near a phone pole? Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so we know we've got calves now, and I will save the game, ladies and gentlemen, so that we know we got that. Alright, well, if we're near the end of the obsessive compulsive rain, we'll be okay. And we're near that telephone pylon there, so power pylon, we'll call it. So this field will be pretty much mulched by the time we're done. Unless when I redid the operating system, I actually, because I did have to redo the operating system, so it might be that it never saved it. Well, let me, Okay, so we got a save. We're okay now. Just in case it was when I redid the operating system on this machine, I accidentally brought over the wrong save. Which I probably did. Oh, that would be another thing I hope Giants did in FS in Farming Simulator 25 is when you paint grass, it really needs to be able to grow. I hope they fix that. And for those who watch the Space Engineers videos, I will have that done later today. I do got to get some work done after I finish recording today, this video, so. Sadly, work always has to be done, right? And this is one of those, what we're seeing with this mod map is another reason why I try to stay away from a lot of the third-party mod sites, because it's more of a guarantee, it's a safer bet that it's probably going to work better if it's if you get it through the mod through Mod Hub, because Giants will have tested the mod, and they'll have tested a map too, a modded map as well, so they'll know that everything is working with the game correctly. So that's why I try to if it makes sense, I try to stick with mods that are on Mod Hub. Unless it's a mod that I know the author's going to really make sure it works correctly. Like the Move It mod and the Super Strength mod, I know that that author's going to do a real good job making sure that works. But there are mods that I've run into that don't actually work too well. So, I'm not blaming the author or the mod or anything like that. Before anybody throws a fit about that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm getting there. This darn rain. I did not expect this rain to happen. Well, at least this field will be pretty much mulched. So what I might do is, if this rain prevents us from finishing up the cornfield, or harvesting the rest of the corn on camera, I will harvest it off camera and go ahead and just get that field mulched, maybe. We've got our calves now, so... And I've saved the game. I'll save it when I'm done, too. That way we make sure we got everything. Can't believe it did that. Always something, I'll tell you. Yeah, there we go. Good thing we went and checked the animals. There we go. So what we don't get finished on camera today, I'll try to finish up off camera. That's what I was trying to say. That way we can progress forward. I imagine we'll be playing at least a couple more episodes of Farming Simulator 22. Because I can't really bring Farming Simulator 25 onto the channel until it's released officially, so. And I don't think that's releasing until mid-November. So, got about a couple of weeks at least. How much more we got? Not too much. So we're just waiting for it to finish the rain. Come on, hurry up. That is one thing I have noticed with the weather in Farming Simulator 22 is when it tells you what time the weather's going to change, there's always that delay. And that delay can tend to mess your plans up a little bit. And that's probably something they should really think about. Now, maybe I'm saying it for Farming Simulator 22. I have no idea if they've fixed that in Farming Simulator 25 or not. So, it is possible when we get to Farming Simulator 25, we'll find that's been fixed. There we go. So there is always that delay, which is not a good thing. And, you know, it is kind of, in some ways it is realistic. Because weather doesn't necessarily abide by what time it is on the clock. So, you know, to some degree it is realistic, I suppose. But let's hope we can get this finished. I think we can, though. I think we can. Look at all that corn going into the hopper, or the tank. That'll all get emptied into our cart, and we'll empty it all into the silo. Oh yeah, we're almost done. We are almost done with the harvest. My little kitten is taking her kitty nap, her morning kitty nap. It's one thing about cats, they do like to sleep a lot. Eat and sleep. Part of their normal routine. She gets mad at my cat. It's funny because my cat gets mad when I won't give her canned food. But I don't want her throwing up all the time either. And unfortunately, a lot of the foods, pet food out there has got stuff in it that you probably really shouldn't be feeding your animals. Your pets. So I try to be careful what I give her. I want her to stay healthy. Healthy and happy. Yeah, we're getting to the top here. That's good. We're almost there. Yep, almost. Almost, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! That's cool. So maybe we'll be able to get the corn harvest actually done. And if that's the case, I will just go ahead probably, well, and mulch this field off camera. Maybe. Yeah, we know you almost got a full grain. We're right here. We know he's almost got a full grain tank. Thank you very much. Here we go. We're getting there. Grab our tractor. Oh yeah, we're gonna be done this. I think we'll hang out until we get it done. That rain kind of slowed us down a little bit. But if we can get the harvest done before it starts raining again, I'll be okay with that. Alright, we'll take this load back to the silo, let the harvester do his thing. I think we'll be done the harvest here in a few minutes. But that'll be good because that means that's what we wanted. We'll unload. Okay. Alright, we'll go and without hitting the wall. Without hitting the side of our building. Because you'd know I'd do that. And we'll come back up here and get ready to pick up the next load. Which hopefully will be the last load. I can't get that lucky, guys. We know that. Well, probably one or two more passes will do it. We're almost done. Imagine that. We actually got the... we'll actually have gotten the corn harvest complete for the year. Oh, yeah. One pass back down, one pass back up should do the trick. Yep. Should do the trick, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost done. Haha. This will have been a successful day. We'll have one field pretty much mulched. I just got to go back and take care around those power lines and those pylons in that field. But we'll be able to get this field all mulched up. Alright, and we will go for the final pass here. And there we go. Final pass, final backup. We will get this load into the barn. I am going to come down here, grab our tractor. We'll do this, that way when it gets to the top we can get that loaded up and we'll be done. Yeah, I know you're gonna shut off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's go ahead. We'll grab this load out of the combine. Ah, that trigger point's always annoying. All right. Bring this final load of corn back to the silo. So, ladies and gentlemen, before my thing goes off, let me just, because I have a timer clock that tells me what time it is and how much time we got left in the episode and all that. So let me just pause that so that way it doesn't go ding, ding, ding on me. That bell can be loud and annoying. Anyway, I do hope that you did enjoy today's episode. We got a lot done. We got the corn harvest all done. I'm happy. We've got one of our fields pretty much mulched. We took care of checking on our cows, our cattle. We fixed that little problem. Hopefully that does not become a annoying habit. And yeah, so I do hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon to make sure YouTube knows when to let you know when the next video comes out. And be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your co-workers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit. And for those of you that have a pet boa constrictor, I think you're a little out crazy maybe. But hey, to each their own. Right? To each their own as we dump in this last bit of corn into our silo. And we'll bring this back. It's X to fold, right? Yeah. Get that all folded up. All right. We'll bring this out of the cornfield so it will not be in the way of mulching. As we leave the field and the farm for the evening until next week. But I do hope you enjoyed today's video, and I look forward to hanging out with you guys. Am I gonna be able to fit this? Oh wow, okay, I actually fit it through. Well then, we'll park it right here. All right. So that being said, ladies and gents, I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. We got a lot done today. If you did, like I said, I did already ask you to hit the like and subscribe button, all that good stuff. Hi guys, what you doing out of the barn? Okay. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next episode. Happy gaming.